The following is a sponsored program paid for by Yaba TV.
Welcome to our beautiful show, the Yaba TV show. My name is Sia, your host. Our show, the Yaba TV, is designed to bring Africa to you based on first-hand knowledge, to bridge that contemporary divide between Africans, African Americans, and our community at large. So you are in for a treat. As we go on our series, we continue our series, Experience Africa, with Otiana Jeffrey Okach. Otiana is someone that's been on the show many times before. Many of you know his name, and you've seen him dialogue with Yaba TV many times, very cleverly, with so much passion for Africa. So you are in for a treat today as we continue our series. Tell everybody you know about our beautiful show, the Yaba TV show. We'll be back in a moment. Hey. Welcome back to our beautiful show, the Yaba TV show. My name is Sia, your host. Today we continue our series, Experience Africa. And I have with me Otiana Jeffrey Okach, who is not a stranger on Yaba TV. Some of you have actually taken the time to send us a comment about what he's doing to you, bringing the best of Africa to your home. So we thank you for that. We expect you to do more. Those that have not taken the time to write to us yet or call us, we expect you to at least dialogue with us. That's how we know we're doing something good, that we're bringing you to the community. So I have with me now is Otiana Okach. Let's talk about, our regular topic, bringing Africa to them, experiencing Africa. So when people say or refer to Africa as the motherland, what comes to mind?
Well, thanks for having me today. It's wonderful to see you again, and to know what you're doing is contributing so much to the African community. But the motherland, it is the home of humanity. So it is not just the home of African people, but African people are the seed that originated there and then went out into the rest of the world. So when I think of the motherland, I think of Africa as the home of humanity, for sure.
So tell me, when you were growing up, at what point did you know you have so much love for Africa?
Appreciate the question. I'm biracial. My mother is white. My father is from Kenya. And I was born in Kansas, of all places, in the middle of the United States. But my mother was very attuned to encouraging my understanding of Africa as a positive connection. And she would constantly tell me that I was an African prince. And it took me some time. I think I cried when I realized I wasn't really an African prince. But I think that she tried to cultivate that positive association for me.
So you can accept who you are.
So I could accept who I was, being the only brown child in a classroom for a number of years. And so she would share those positive concepts and ideas, and then I would communicate with cousins who would write to me. And so that connection started early.
Thank God for the power of a great mother.
Yes, thank you, Mom.
It makes a difference.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Actually, as mothers, I'm a mother too, just so you know.
Yes. Yes.
The way we bring out the best out of our kids, that can give them the confidence to face the world out there to be the best of whom they want to be. Nothing can put them down. Nothing can stop them from excelling.
Yes.
That's the power of motherhood.
Yes, I agree with you 100%. I am a father, and I love dad power, but there's no one more powerful than a mother who has wisdom and is able to guide her child. Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
So let's talk about you being a biracial. What does it mean to be a biracial growing up in America?
Yes. Well, for me, my identity is an African. I'm a black person. And that is my orientation to the world. It's also a cultural orientation. So that's not just grounded in color. As you know, it is quite easy to abuse one another, and we can be the same color. So to me, there's a cultural orientation that's so important, that's part of who I am, which is African. But also being mixed race in America. Now, most of my Kenyan relatives will look at me and they all know that I'm not black in their sense, right? I didn't go to school back home. My color is different. My father's people, the Luos.
Your accent is different.
My accent is different. I move differently. And my father's people, the Luos, are very dark. So when they see me.
Like me.
darker. You're a little bit brown, you know? So that is something that I've experienced from a young age. And on my mother's side, you know, I'm a true American in the sense that I am a recent immigrant and a distant immigrant in my past. I am the grandson of John Montgomery on my mom's side, who served as a private in the Revolutionary War. So I'm a son of the American Revolution on my mother's side.
Wow.
But on my father's side,
That's
of course,
awesome.
he's an African immigrant who came here in 1960. So those two immigrant stories are part of my story.
And that's why you build such a perfect gap with our show. When we say connect and build that gap, you fall right in between.
Yes.
And you're a perfect candidate for our show.
I am that connection for sure. But I think, you know, we have to really be grounded in our cultural identity. And that is important for African people, no less than for anybody else. And regardless of whether you're light-skinned or dark-skinned or you're biracial, there's no biracial culture. You know, when everybody goes home at night and they close the doors and they go inside, you must go some home.
Definitely.
Think about it this way too, as a sports fan, everybody wants to be a fan of a team that's winning, right? You all want to be a fan when the Lakers are winning. It's
Definitely.
easy to fall off of the bandwagon when things are not going well. And Africa has been a continent that has been on the human stage of world history for thousands of years. And we are now in a period of resurgence and coming back, but it's not been our best past 500 years. And so that story has to be kept in that context, that it is a long history and it is one that has ups and downs, but it must not be characterized just simply from a snapshot or a small period in time.
We're going to talk more on that, the beauty of Africa, but we need to take a break to acknowledge our sponsors. When we come back, we're going to talk about the beauty of Africa. Don't miss this segment. We'll be back in a moment. You are back with our beautiful show, the Yaba TV show. I am your host, Sia. Today is a continuation of our series, Experience Africa. And I have with me Otiana Jeffrey Okash, whom I know for sure you know is not a stranger on Yaba TV. And he has so much information to share with you. Before we took a break, we talking about the beauty of Africa, or bringing out the beauty of Africa to you. I'm going to go back to my guest, Otiano. Please help me out.
Yes, the beauty of Africa. How can you encapsulate that in a few words? You really can't. I think majesty, I think timelessness, whether you're looking at the amazing pyramids in the Nile Valley, or you're talking about Monomotapa in Zimbabwe, the amazing cultural traditions in Ghana and Sierra Leone and Benin. There is so much to experience in Africa. Its peoples, its history. I can't get enough. And each time I go back, I discover something new. I think that one of the things that I really enjoy is the slowing down of time. Time is different for the Sun people than it is for Europeans, and we are raised up in a European conception of time here in Europe and America. So what I enjoy going back to Africa, and particularly Kenya, is how we can slow down a little bit and also appreciate things as simple as a sunrise and a sunset. You know, in Swahili, they have a saying that you look at time, sunrise is characterized as saya subui, the time of the morning. What specific time is that? Well, it might be 6:13, it might be 6:25.
Saya subui.
Saya subui, it's the time of the morning. That is it can be a variation of time. It doesn't have to be a specific minute, but it tells you that things happen when the time is ready.
And sunset, I love that moment.
Yes.
In Africa, you get that, a glimpse of it, and the weather is so perfect.
Yeah.
It's like, words cannot describe what it feels like. You know, where I came from, we have a lot of diamonds, although I don't have the diamonds.
You don't have them? Okay.
But Kono, K-O-N-O, that's my tribe. That's the district where I came from in Sierra Leone. And that's where the wealth of the nation came from, diamonds.
Right.
So like I say, I don't have diamonds, but I represent the diamond place,
Yes.
Sierra Leone, Kono. But when they're mining the diamonds, sometimes at sunset, you can see the guys working so hard to bring out take off the dust and bring out the diamonds, so you can see the beauty of the diamonds.
Right.
So I say this to say, when you see that sunset and you remember how diamonds are mined in Sierra Leone, the beauty is just phenomenal. You can, it doesn't go away, it doesn't fade away.
It doesn't fade away.
It doesn't fade away. That's my little experience from Sierra Leone. So I know you have your experience from Kenya as well.
Yes, absolutely. People often go there for the safari, for the animals, which I've only seen at the airport or driving through Rift Valley or other locations. And but I think that for me, the sunrise, the sunset, and then again, talking about time, a meeting will occur at the right time. You know, oftentimes we say African time, CP time in America, colored people's time.
CPT.
CP time, right? But it's a different way of looking at time. So if you say 5 p.m. is the meeting, that may not be the right time. The meeting will occur when everybody has arrived.
Like a typical African party, if you say the party starts at 6 o'clock, you're telling them don't show up until 9. Some may even start coming when it's 12 midnight.
Right.
That's it.
People come when they're-
I mean, there are some that will come on time.
Yes.
Absolutely be there at 6 o'clock, but they're a little bit more westernized.
Yes.
They will sit there and be impatient.
Right, because
But
it's 6, why has it not started?
Exactly. But the real Africans will start coming
Right.
from 9 to 12 midnight.
So they tell you when the right time is.
Yes. Now, let's talk about your establishment,
Yes.
PALS Inc.
Yes.
What does PALS stand for?
PAL stands for Per-Ankh Life Skills Incorporated, and Per-Ankh is an old Kemetic, which are the Egyptians. They didn't refer to themselves as Egyptians. That's something that the Greeks came up with some time later. But their expression for a place of instruction, a special temple university, Per-Ankh, was something I wanted to incorporate into my business. And so we are a place of instruction in life skills. And so that's where we get the acronym PALS. Me, myself, I'm a professional caregiver. So I take care of people professionally, and I hire people who do the same. And we have offices in Santa Barbara, Simi Valley, El Monte, Downey, Hawthorne, and soon Santa Paula.
Bellflower.
Bellflower, yes. So the principal activity we do is caring for people. We evaluate what their needs are. It may be very simple. It may be self-care. It may be something that a person needs help with their clothing themselves and going to the restroom, or maybe finding a job. And so we assess what their needs are, and we help them where they're at to go where they wish to go. So that's the work that we do. And I love it. We've been doing it for 20 years, and I'm honored to support the people that are part of my life and a part of our business. And as much as the people we support, it's the staff that we have who are very special. Because, you know, caregiving is not a
It's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody.
You have to
So,
have passion for it.
Yes.
And you have to not just love people, but the passion, with the cultural sensitivity.
Yes.
You have to have all of that.
Yes.
It's like what I do.
Yes.
I interview different kinds of people from
Yes.
different backgrounds, so I have to have that cultural sensitivity
Yes.
to blend it all together so I can have a one piece of beautiful show.
That's right.
I sit there and say, welcome to the Yaba TV show.
That's right. And you do it quite well.
Thank you. Thank you. So look at our camera and tell our audience where they can find you.
Yes. So you may find PALS on the web at www.palsworks.org. And you can call us as well at 562-426-5444. And that's PALS. And we'd love to hear from you.
Thank you. Thank you. I do want to thank you again on camera for what we do, your involvement as one of the support system. You not only believe in bridging the cultural divide, but you believe the platform that we have to share with the audience, the American audience, the beauty of Africa, what we have as Africans,
Yes.
and who we are as Africans. So I do want to thank you for this, and from the bottom of my heart, and I do also wish you continuous success in your business. Progress, progress, progress in everything that you do.
Appreciate you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes. We do need to take a quick break to acknowledge our sponsors. And then after that, we are going to take you to Music Land. That's the moment that most of you wait for, that music video. So we are bringing you one of the best today. Don't touch your dial. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our television broadcast today. We are on every 4 p.m. on Sundays, right here on KCAR 9. So I ask you to go to our YouTube channel, because that's the place to start to get some real good excitement, because we have a lot of new shows that we've added to our YouTube channel. And by the way, I do take time to read the comments that you send to me to the YouTube channel. That's one way to communicate with Yaba TV. Definitely, I love it. And for those that have not taken the time to write yet, please do write to us. But first, like, share, and subscribe. That's the only way I know that you're liking what we bring to you. Till then, we will see you next week at the same time on the Yaba TV show, your contemporary bridge to the motherland, Africa.
The proceeding was a sponsored program paid for by Yaba TV.